everybody. I'm here with Coach Carroll. He's the head coach over here at NEC for the Pilgrims. So I was going to ask him a couple questions and we'll learn a little bit more about his career. So, Coach, welcome. Thanks for having me here in your office, and welcome to my YouTube channel, I guess. So you were a player over at Wisconsin, and you played in the NCAA Division I championship way back in the day. Can you tell us a little bit about that experience?
Well, it was awesome and certainly a great opportunity. We played, it was on some really good teams at Wisconsin. That meant we had some really good players. I was happy to be on the team. We played in the national championship 3 years and won 2 out of 3. So what a great lifelong experience, and I made great friends and loved the University of Wisconsin, and it was really a chance of a lifetime, and I'm thrilled to be a part of it.
You were coached by Bob Johnson and Jeff Sauer. What did you learn from them from coaching that you have applied to coaching now that you are a coach and have been for a while?
It's a great question because I had a great high school coach too in Willard Eichela. You take something from everyone, my baseball coaches, my hockey coaches, but both of those guys, both Coach Johnson and Coach Sauer, had different ways of communicating, but they loved hockey. They let the skilled players play. They let the guys play and the game come to them, and it was an absolute joy. There was no other place I'd rather be than practice with those guys, and they were great. So I try to take a lot of the lessons that I learned from those guys, not only about the competitive nature of college sports, but also the human nature of things. And so I've been fortunate to be around a lot of great guys, and those are just 2 of them, and both Hall of Fame coaches. And Bob Johnson went on to win the Stanley Cup in Pittsburgh, and that. So awesome opportunity, lucky guy.
Very cool. You also coached a lot of All-Americans, all-conference players, 45 of them, 3 goaltenders of the year, 3 rookies of the year. You've had a lot of great players come through your program here. Can you talk a little bit about that and what it's meant to have so many great players, and also how you've created the opportunity for them to develop into better players?
Well, it is. I've had a lot of special players here, a lot of players here, and all of them, they said, are special in their own rights. Some unique players. We've had All-Americans and that had great skill sets, and we've had, as you mentioned, a number of all-conference players. And I think we have the facilities here at New England College is a great opportunity. We play in a great league, and I try to impress upon them to be able to be detailed, do the details of the game, and be creative and be great teammates. And I think if they all leave here with the idea that the comment that a teammate might say, boy, he was an awesome teammate here, that helps them become better players. And these guys came in with great skill sets, and they developed and helped make us good teams, and it was great to have them.
You mentioned the division, the conference, and how difficult it is. It's probably one of the most difficult in the country. You have top to bottom a lot of talent here. Can you talk about what it's like to play against the Hobarts and the Norwiches of your division?
Well, I think that helps on a recruiting end. The kids want to play against the best, and this conference is every night in, night out. It's a battle every night, and I think that helps develop kids. It develops character both on and off the ice, and it's a real privilege to be in the conference, to be associated with those guys. We're right in the same conversation. We're battling for home ice. Where anytime you look at the standings at this time of the year, you get teams, and certainly the Pilgrims are in there, where you finish anywhere between 2nd and 7th, and I think it's a true test of what you are as a program, to be good every day, and I think that's what this conference does for us, challenges you to be good every day and bring out the best in you.
I don't know much about the recruiting process. Could you speak a little bit about that and inform me, as well as some of our viewers out there, what that process is like and what it's like to compete against other schools?
Well, it's a long process, and I think the kids are very well educated. There's a lot of opportunities for them to gain exposure to schools via the media and that. So I think for us, we cast a wide net, and we're looking for someone who's serious about their education, serious about their hockey, and want to be able to maximize all their skills in all those areas. And we have tremendous commitment to academics here. Our guys, in fact, if I can brag, they have a 3.7 grade point average, and that. So we have a lot of kids that are interested in playing in high-level hockey, getting great education, and that's why you see the diversity on our roster. We have kids from all over, and I think it makes it great. But it's a long process. I get a lot of help. Certainly, my contacts and the reputation of our program helps.
You also coach with the USA Development Program. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, it was normally usually a summer program where the top kids in each age group will get together, and it was at St. Cloud a lot of times, Colorado Springs sometimes, and there you were on the ice with future NHLers and the future stars of the hockey, and it was great. Also the camaraderie of the other coaches, that maybe the guard is down a little bit, the recruiting and the on-ice competition. It was a great coaches development too.
Okay, just got a couple more things. I read that you're also were the author and published the book Hockey's Greatest Drills for Great Practices. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, that was I did that a long time ago. I was in Des Moines, and it was fun to do that, put that together, and a lot of coaches use it as a guide, and it was good. I really enjoyed putting that together, both with the computer aspects of it and publishing and going through that. It had a lot of success, and it was fun to see it in a bookstore every now and again.
I read that you were the coach as well as the GM of the Des Moines Buccaneers in the USHL. I know more about coaching than being a GM. Can you speak a little bit about the aspect of being a GM and with that, the differences between being a coach?
Well, part of that GM part, it was not necessarily, there was some business side things, but it was also the ability to shape your roster and that. And I think Bill Parcells said, if you want to coach, you want to shop for the groceries, right? And so basically it was that way. I was in charge of the on-ice and product as well as some of the things off-ice. But it was player procurement and developing a roster and that. Great experience. The USHL was an awesome experience.
Hey, thanks, Coach, and good luck in tonight's game.
Thank you. Enjoy the game.
Thanks, Ron. Good question.
Okay.